Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Tyler Wysong, and today I've got something truly exciting to share with you. If you've ever struggled with straining while singing or felt like hitting high notes was a distant dream, then this video is going to be a game changer for you. I'm going to show you an amazing vocal exercise that will not only help you eliminate strain, but also open up those elusive high notes, allowing you to sing your favorite songs with confidence. Let it be, let it be. We've all been there. The frustrating moment when you're reaching for a high note and it feels like your vocal cords are putting up a fight. But fear not, because with the right vocal technique, you can break free from this struggle. So what's the secret behind this vocal exercise that I'm about to show you right now? It's actually a two-part formula that focuses on giving you differential control, which is holding on and letting go at the same time, of your vocal cords and creating an optimal resonant shape through your vowels. So let's jump in. Okay, so to start getting that differential control, we want to start finding this kind of stretchy place. It seems like this small, thin, stretchy place, which by itself sounds kind of like head voice and like a falsetto in a way, even though it's not. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use a French mixed vowel, an OO and an E. So if you're an American speaker like myself, this might be a little difficult. If you're from Paris, bravo. I don't know why I said bravo, but it's not French. But all you got to do is just do an E, and then round your lips over that. E, and then you get that that kind of E and an OO. My French-speaking people, don't be too harsh, but that gets the idea. Okay, so we're gonna take care of both of these things, this resonant shape and this differential control. But so first of all, make this little sound, and this one kind of goes up and forward. You're not going like this. Let it seem like it's climbing up into your head. Don't hold it down in your mouth. So this is the differential control part, letting it be kind of like head voice, kind of like falsetto. Okay, it's just supposed to start getting that differential control. So you stop straining as you're going up higher. It doesn't need to feel like you're going to the bathroom. It should be very simple and easy to do this. Then this is a two-part thing because we're getting this nice and easy, flexible, stretchy thing. And then we're going to open to an ah from here. And because our tongue is in this high arched position and we're kind of rounded at the lips, we're actually going to, in a transitory way, be setting the ah up to be more resonant. And it's going to probably maybe be a bit of a different ah than you might make than when you actually speak. And that's totally cool. So that's going to be something like this. So that ah that's different. It's a very resonant ah for me. But it starts to just roll right up over into there. So we're doing this little inflection. And you don't have to go and like strain on it. Just let it roll right up over, and it might sound kind of like a or an as you keep going up higher. And when you get that differential control and you get that right vowel, the voice just moves up and down. It takes training. It takes, constant working on these things. There's no magic trick to this other than being disciplined and abiding by the right principles and the right kind of philosophies. That's the secret. And then doing those things over and over. It's not sexy. My approach, I probably have the least sexy approach here on YouTube out of any vocal coach, but my approach works. If you do these small, seemingly insignificant little things over time, you will see changes and you will get better. But you got to put the time in, and you need to put the time in on the right things. Now, I want to address something real quick because I'm guilty of this. A lot of us educators say kind of cute sayings like, practice makes permanent, not perfect. And that's true. But I think sometimes that can be taken too far, and it can make students, especially if they're new, feel like they can't make mistakes. I would actually encourage you to make mistakes. Go up your scale and break. Go up your scale and strain a little and find, okay, that didn't work. Okay, that didn't work. You got to mess up. You have to make mistakes in order to actually improve. Okay, so now what I want to do is show you how this little stretchy thing, this differential control combined with this nice resonant shape, works so good for singing. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. Whoa, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Man, I'm telling you, I just want everyone to experience this. It feels so much fun. It feels so good to just be able to express and sing like that. I'm telling you, it's amazing. That's a huge reason why I do what I do, because I've been in that place where I felt imprisoned, where I felt like I wanted to express and people would say, just sing with more emotion. I said, I'm trying, but my body is preventing me from doing it. It was back in the day. And I had to go through a lot. I had to take a lot of singing lessons and do a lot of things to figure out my voice. And so I'm so passionate about helping people get the body out of the way of what your soul is trying to say. So look, you got to have a plan. You got to be disciplined. If you're looking for something like that, I have made some amazing courses on how to sing. If you want to check them out, I'll have them linked down below. People ask me this all the time though, should they start with Mixed Voice Masterclass or the 4 Laws of Vocal Technique? And if you're new to Mixed Voice, start with Mixed Voice Masterclass. If you've been at this for a while, go for the 4 Laws of Vocal Technique. It's a little bit more advanced. I do have another course, and if you want to just get them all, which would be amazing because that's a deep dive into my brain, then you'll save a lot of money doing that. So links down below for that. My friend, can I encourage you for just a second? I want you to be aware of the dream snatchers. They often masquerade as your friend, and they are being sincere in trying to prevent you from potentially becoming disappointed with your big aspirations that you have for yourself. And they want you to just be reasonable. But I am going to tell you the opposite. Be unreasonable. Believe that everything is possible, because it is. Life is so unpredictable. There's no way someone can say this is going to happen or that's going to happen. A lot of what is actually going to happen is going to be dependent on what you expect to happen and your belief in that expectation. And so, my friend, be aware of those dream snatchers and don't let that negativity into your life. If you want to do something, if you want to be a singer, if you want to achieve something that nobody around you thinks is possible, that's okay. You go ahead and do it. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, make sure you give me a like, and if you haven't yet, hit subscribe and join the family. Until next time.